7 reasons why men leave their wives after many years together. You know, after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years of marriage, when a man walks out of his wife, many women wonder, what happened? I didn't see it coming. Let me share with you some 7 reasons why a man can walk out on a marriage after 30 years, after 20 years, after 10 years. Number 1, control. Men hate control. Men were wired to lead. If you are controlling your man, it's a matter of time before your bubble is burst. You can only drag your man like a dog on a leash for so long. Men never like playing underdogs. They love being on top of the game. They like running the show. And women ask me, what is controlling a man? Let me break it down for you. You have the final say where your children will go to college. You have the final say whether to rent or buy a house, where to buy it, what type of a house. You always have a final say about your money. Your children know it. Everyone close to you, your siblings, your parents know you're running the show. Even your pastor knows you're running the show. It won't take long before your bubble is burst and this guy walks out on you. He doesn't want to be drugged. He wants to run the show. He wants to feel in control of stuff. So you can have your way without him knowing that you're controlling him. A wise woman will make the husband feel like he made the decision by consulting, by involving him in decision making. Number 2, sexlessness. Far too many women underestimate the role of sex in marriage. They think sex is a side issue. I'm here to tell you it is the central issue. Men need sex. He married you for sexual intimacy. He can do anything else with his brothers and sisters and friends. The only thing that makes it unique between you and him is sexual intimacy. Think about this. What you're doing to your husband, there are many other things in terms of your work, in terms of your career, in terms of your dreams that you can pursue with any other man, including your own siblings, your dad, your friends. But what makes you so unique is intimacy. It is a central issue in marriage. Infidelity in marriage is not just getting out of marriage, but also sexlessness. Men need sex. The same way we need food, we need clothes, we need shelter, we need sex. And if you have been manipulating your man sexually, it's just a matter of time before the guy begins to cheat on you or to walk out on you permanently. Number 3, extramarital affairs. When a man cheats on the husband, most relationships break. Some heal, some recover, and I believe in restoring such relationships. So many couples come to me, especially these days when we are doing counseling online. People call me from all over the world. Every single week, I have couples looking for me from all over the world. And I have, by the grace of God, saved a lot of couples from breaking their marriage after an extramarital affair. But too many men can't handle it. Why? We are selfish by nature. So what goes on in the mind of a man, that when a woman sleeps with a man, she has submitted to that guy. For men, sex is an act of submission. So when the wife sleeps out, he feels attacked. This is an external assault. He feels you have submitted to another man, because we know women can't sleep with a man unless they're invested emotionally. That's why many marriages, when a woman cheats, and especially if during the cheating she conceived, the guy has gone to work for so long, he comes back home and tries to do the math, but he can tell this pregnancy is not mine. This child is not mine. His problem is not the child. His problem is not the child. His problem is that he feels cheated. He feels you're sleeping with men around. He doesn't think you only, went out once. He thinks this is your lifestyle. Number 4, lack of appreciation. This is very common when men are in their midlife, especially between 45 and 60 years of age. A lot of families break because, look, this woman starts comparing her husband, whether consciously or unconsciously, with other men. I want you to know this as a woman. Your man gets out of college or high school and tries to give his best shot. Men get out as sprinters. They are not marathoners. They try their very best, but sometimes fate takes its toll on them. It's very easy for a very rich man, a very successful man by human standards, to think I made it on my own. I'm a self-made man. I did it. I have more brains than the other men. Let me tell you, God plays such a huge role in human lives. Such a role that we cannot even measure the magnitude of his involvement in the outcome of our lives. Yes, we have to work hard, be persistent, keep a positive mental work attitude, work smart, network. We have to do all that. But at the end of the day, promotion does not come from the north or from the south or from the east or the west. It does not come from cutting deals or even networking. Promotion comes from God. At the end of the day, blessings come from God. So when you begin to compare your man with the achievements of other men, you know, this guy is so influential, my man is not. This guy has a nice car, we don't have a VX, V8. This house, their children went to Harvard. The moment you start doing that, it's a matter of time before this man feels unappreciated. And then he goes out where he is celebrated. He goes out to a younger person who can celebrate him, who can love him for who he is. So eventually he walks out on you and you keep wondering, where did I go wrong? You could never appreciate him. You never appreciated his achievements. You actually tore him emotionally for your perceived non-performance. Number five. Why do men walk out of their marriages after so many years? Number 5, empty nest. Empty nest. What's that? When children leave. There are many marriages I have seen. Immediately children go to the university, the last born, or they get married and they leave home. The marriage ends. Why?